Hey guys, how's everyone doing today? Hope your day is going as well as mine. This is 788, and today we're doing a 5-day survival building challenge with our friend OnABoat97. We're each doing our challenges separately, and at the end of each of our videos, we're going to do a first blind reaction along with you, our audience, and see whose build comes out on top. We're going to be scoring both the exterior, the interior, and the overall practical application of our build as a survival house in Minecraft. So to start, I'm going to be creating a completely new world, um, and I'll name it after our friend Boaty, and I'll be playing on normal difficulty, the same as him, and I'm not touching any of the world generation. I'm creating a completely new world from scratch. There we are. I'm going to try and swim this way and get a little bit of a better starting place, possibly on that island there. I'll share a secret with you. I'm not planning on building a survival house, actually. It's going to be more like a survival bunker. I'm going to be digging my house into the ground. Okay, we've decided on our starting place now. So first, we're going to dig the hole. Reached the end of our first day, and I'm just putting these doors on temporarily just to keep anything outside. As you can see, it's nighttime now, and we have a furnace going. I'm getting some charcoal ready so we can make a few torches for later when we expand. And then we have a few chests going here. Remember, these are just the basics for right now. Later on, we'll make a much more hidden entrance, a much harder one to get into, probably using the water out there. Okay, it's now the end of first night, start of the second day. It's going by fairly quickly. I am much less confident now than when I started about how this might go. Spent the evening and overnight digging in a bit more of a hidden entrance. Has to be accessed from underwater. You have to swim quite a ways down, and you have to swim directly into the tunnel, which keeps any zombies or drowned or any other mobs from trying to get in any other way. I think is pretty effective, pretty safe, much safer than the open staircase here. Now our second night time, so we'll be going into our third day. This is the progress that we made here. So that's the tunnel that's finished. This over here is going to be a storage room later after I have enough iron, which I almost do. Um, there will be some trapdoors made. Uh, I will need 4 iron for each one, so 8 total. Uh, and so the trapdoors will go right in front of this entrance, which will have 2 iron doors with switches only accessible from inside the main room. This will be bedroom slash safe room. I have found the entrance to said cave. It's just behind this cobblestone here, and it's not close enough that it would matter as far as a bed, but I think I'm still going to have it cleared out anyway, just in case. I think I'd lose points for having a dungeon so close. Well, not a dungeon, but a cave system so close to my survival base. In the cave underneath my house. It mostly contains zombies so far. I've heard a few skeletons, but haven't seen any. And fortunate enough to find quite a bit of coal and iron. I was mainly looking for redstone to try that trapdoor system, but I don't know that I'll get it finished in time to include it in this build. Alright, this is our 4th day, so starting to get really close to the end now. Just dug out the area for a underground food farm, which will be entirely kelp. Kelp is one of my favorite sources of food. It grows very quickly, grows in really high quantities, and it's fairly easy to manage. You pretty much just plant it underwater. It can grow up to the height of the water, I believe, and it tends to provide a lot of food really quickly. The main downfall being that each piece of kelp is only worth half of one heart of, or half of one point of food. So, and while I'm out here picking up some kelp, this is my entrance from the outside. So it's quite far down in the water. Wouldn't really notice it unless you were looking for it. It'd have to be coming from over here in the water, and you really have to be looking down there to try and find it in order to get in. So this is ending my 4th day, which means tomorrow is the last day that I have available to finish my base. Right now, I am just looking to find some wool. If I don't find some sheep around this next corner, I'm going to be heading back. I'm going to try to make a bed, but I haven't seen a village or any sheep or anything. I feel like a base without a bed is just not much of a base. Um, we are counting the interior itself of the base. Oh, there's some sheep right there. Okay, that's it, everyone. It's now hitting the night phase of the 5th day. I didn't really touch too much in the 5th day itself anyway. I was just making sure everything was cleaned up and nice for the big reveal. So, um, as we're starting out, let's make this look all nice for everyone so you can see very well. So, this is the main entrance. Walk down into the bunker. So anyone's able to come in through the main entrance as of right now because it's just a few wooden doors. Later on, iron doors, obviously, to make it even more secure, but that's not the case right now, and we're out of time, so no more building. When you come into the main room, it's kind of like a lobby slash reception area. On the left here, we have the storage room, which we saw earlier. It is complete with 4 chests currently, but there's room for quite a few more with a separate iron door here going into the safe room and lockable iron doors at the entrance. And moving on to the growing room. This is kind of the hydroponics area for all of the kelp, which satisfies the food needs. And over to here, the greenhouse for the trees, which never got quite finished. And this is the secret entrance, which we've seen a few times now, accessible from the water. Only way to open the iron door at the end is through the lever in the greenhouse slash hydroponics area. So that is secure. There are no levers, you'll notice, in the main lobby, which is the area accessible to anyone. Iron doors blocking every way, and then iron doors blocking each of those rooms as well. And I've even added an iron door to the mine itself. There is now a crafting area here, a little cubby, for all the basic needs for crafting, and even an extra chest here for any materials coming in from the mine available. The bed here, and that pretty much sums it up. Fairly small base, only had 5 in-game days to build it. I'm pretty happy though. I was extremely lucky in building. I found a lot of resources very close to the home area, and in the home area itself, there was some iron right here, uh, a large bit of iron here, a whole bunch of coal in the corner right here. So even just carving out the rooms themselves, there were quite a bit of the resources that I needed to complete the build. I really only had to get a little bit of iron at the end, which we saw a few minutes ago, where I was rushing to finish the last couple iron doors. Overall, really happy with the build. Now we will take a look at OnABoat's base and compare.
So here it is, right? We are at the dawn of our 6th day. I started showcasing it on the 5th night, but got swarmed by monsters. So here we are, the next day. How you doing, Enderman? He came for a show as well. This is what I have. Hopefully, Savim, if you did better, well, congratulations. Hats off to you, because this is not one of my finest pieces of work. I struggled. I had a hard time. I died 2 times. Ah, man, it was rough.
Knowing that Bodhi died twice makes me feel a little bad. I know how much of a time crunch it was in the first place, so I can't imagine dying twice on top of that. How many things you would have to sacrifice building.
I was hoping to do a double layer house, but I was only able to get the single layer with the weird top, and I wanted to do the weird top because I've never done it like that, and who knows, it's kind of cool and kind of funky and not really important. But over here, we got a bush leading grand entrance that has a oak door, just one. I know. Over here, we have absolutely nothing going for it. The interior design looks a little funky, but I did try to spruce it up with some acacia wood trees. Lots of animals over here. The color palette looks kind of cool, but on the inside, it is just your basic, very basic starter house. You got granite, you got some deeper. I was really trying to go for these color blocks, but getting them was the problem in such a short amount of time. I couldn't do it. It was too rough for your boy.
Even though I was underground and had no use for glass, that was one thing that Bodhi got, so points for that.
Over here is the simplest kitchen I could think of. You got one furnace and then a bunch of stone and cobblestone walls. The ceiling I tried to have a little texture, but it looks okay. I'm also kind of hard on myself. So, but this is what we got. We got some flowers growing in here. We got a little chest. Yeah. That is my tour. That is my 5-day survival world house tour.
Overall, between looking at the two of our builds, I would say mine is for sure more practical and self-sufficient, but especially considering the setbacks, have to give you points for the aesthetics and all the nice decorations that were put in. It does look like a great house, so good job, Bodhi. So that is all, everyone. That's our 5-day Minecraft survival building challenge. Check out both of our channels. Bodhi's links will be in the description. Like and subscribe if you want to see us doing some more Minecraft videos together. I stream every Thursday and Friday over on Twitch. And thanks for taking a look. This was one of the most fun builds that I've ever done, and one of the most fun times I've ever had playing Minecraft.